This is the virtual now, so it is the audible or not. Sometimes it will be goes to the technical problems. So
Okay,
this
okay,
process is the this process is the completed. Enter this thing. Okay. So this enter each and everything, the procurement in the starting to top up to issuing the PO order. Once the PO it will be issued, the people will be supplying the books. Once we have the taken that books, enter the processing of that books according to the in our PO of that process.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Tell me,
Hello.
please. Yeah. Tell me. Come to the point.
Can you be a bit louder, sir? Can't hear you properly.
Yeah, I am speaking hardly now, so loudly. Okay, right now it is okay. Hello.
It's okay, sir. It's okay.
okay, sir.
Yeah, that is her problem only. Yeah, okay, fine. Here, this is the entire acquisition of the process of the means. Once we are the
Sir, share the screen, sir, please.
Y- Your video is also not visible. So, are you sharing any screen or directly telling the class?
Directly I'm telling the class only.
And please, sir, tell us the page number or like.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Cheppandi.
Books ఉన్నాయండి. This is the IT paper. So this is the library automation only. This paper, okay. So here the first process is the placing of that order and procurement and each and everything. It will be completed through the software only. So everything once the raising of that order of that books to up to receiving of that book through the procurement. After the procurement of that process will be completed, we are entered in the. So there you can see the page. Listen, first of all, this page number is not required. That is unit number 3 is only. That is the library automation block number 3. Unit number 7 only. The lesson is name is called as a library automation. Okay. So you can follow that what is that library automation process of the steps. Okay. So the book acquisition process is the first one. It will be over once we are the procuring the books and uploading directly in the system. So that means in the acquisition register, e-acquisition register. So all the data it will be according to the sequence of the order. Each of the document, that is each of the book, it will be uploaded through the acquisition number. This is the first step of the book acquisition process is the completed. That is the author wise, subject wise. So for example, we are the procuring computer science book. So computer science book is there. So the computer science, what is the title and author name, each and every which subject is there, what is the call number, each and everything it will be reflected to the directly according to the on the mark format only. That is the first process. Second one is the serial control. Serial control means nothing but a serial journals list. For example, in our library, journals we are the procuring. So how many journals it will be comes to the directly. So journals publications period is journal. You can listen here. So what is the journals? What is the magazine? There are the two categories. Magazines means they are publishing the one of that story, one of that current burning of that issues is the called as a magazines. Just like as a India Today, sports magazine. So such type of that magazines, they are the India Today, Business Standards, so Business World. So all of this type of the technical magazines, they are the providing the content of that information. The last week in the world wise, India wise, what is the going on, that type of that information they are the providing, that is called as a serial, that is called as a magazine. So second one is the journal. So the magazines here, they are the publishing the weekly magazine. So for example, week magazine is there, they are the publishing weekly. India Today is also is there, that is the weekly publication. So fortnightly magazines. So fortnightly means every 15 days they are the publishing the magazine, that is called as the fortnightly magazine. In this example here, Frontline magazine is there, the Hindu group of that publication. It will be publishing the magazine fortnightly. That is one contemporary. Some of the mags, PC cast, data cast. So such type of the magazines in the monthly magazines. That is called as a monthly magazines. So that is the first part. Second one is periodicals. So periodicals means the research content of the publications. It will be called as a periodicals or journals. The periodicity of that wise they are the publishing. So some journals it will be publishing monthly, quarterly, half yearly, bi-monthly, yearly. So this type of that categories is there. Here, majorly what is that understanding here? Magazine, what is the differentiative? What is the differentiative for the journal or periodical? Magazine, it will be reflected the previous of that information or burning of the any last week burning of the stories of that information. They are the telling that is the called as a magazine. Okay, or technical magazines. Periodicals means research content of that information they are the publishing, that is called as a research journal. For example, in the science journals, they are the recently Medical Journal of India. So medical journals. So this is the people will be publishing the new trends and technologies. Recently, the last month, the Covaxin, Covishield, those who are the taken, that the blood is those who are the taken, they are the issue raising the some of the lung problems and blood struck up. So such type of that cardiac problems it will be coming on that vaccine. The type of that those who are the taken that vaccine, the type of that problems it will be arising on that vaccine. The information will be published in the journal. So that means a new research content of that point of view going on. That is the one journal. And another one more journal, Covishield, Covaxin, those who are the taken, the people also the facing the lungs problems. According to on the basis of that medicine, effects of immunology and body metabology. That is also published in the journal. So this is the called as a information, the latest to recent informations. So this is the journals. And also, so for example, one case study, that means, so how many sex ratio, so gender ratio. So gender ratio, how many ladies is there, how many boys is there, or 1,000 of entirely the state one study that the conducting in the state wide. So such type of the publication of that information, they are the publishing. This is called as a research contemporary. So this is the differentiative. So this periodicals and this type of the journals regularly the library, every academic library or science library, they are the procuring some of the magazines, some of the journals. The journals regularly the periodicity wise, that is the monthly, weekly, fortnightly, bi-monthly, quarterly, half-yearly, yearly, it will be comes or not. How to identifying the serial control? It is the easiest of that way identifying. Once we are entered in the software, each of the journal name. So in this period, the journal is came or not, easily to find out. This serial process, easiest of that way to identifying missing of the journals, missing of that magazine. This process of that purpose, the serial control it will be using. And third one is circulation control. So circulation control means this is the major key role of in our library. So circulation means what is that meaning of the circulation? Issue of the books and the returns of the books. That is called as a circulation. So any of the major library, this is a major part of academic books only, academic print books only. The user, whether the student or faculty or research scholar, the people will be come to asking to collecting the books from the library for the academic of that point of view, examination of that point of view, study or whatever it may be, the reading content of that point of view. All the users, they are the coming to library and taking the books. So taking the books, what is that process is the going on? According to the roll number. So each of that library, for example, in the engineering college is there. So first year, second year, third, fourth year, all BTech students is there, MTech students is there, MBA students is there. So here, all the students are there, coming to the library. How it will be issuing the books? According to his roll number, section wise or roll number wise. Once the roll number is before to the automation, we are uploading in our software. Once the student is coming to the counter of the library, just he is showing in his ID card, the barcode is there. Just we can swipe the ID card. So in the according to the scanner, so automatically in his database is reflected directly in the manner. So that is called as the easiest of that way. Easiest of that way, find out the issuing the transactions. He was taking the 3 books. So immediately it will be issuing the 3 books. In case he was returned 1 book and taking the 3 books. So this is the entire the process every day, morning 9 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock, whatever it may be in our library working hours. Before 9, 8 o'clock or some libraries, they are the working in the JNU library. Up to in the 24 hours, they are the working. So at that time also the people will be taking the books. So this circulation process means issuing the books. Circulation means issuing the books and receiving the books. That is called as a return of the books. So this model is the key role of in our library. So that is the main thing. So that is called as a circulation control. Circulation control means how many books we are receiving, how many books today in this month, how many books students are taken, how many books they are written. Each and everything enter that library. In our library, and in the 50,000 books are there. 35,000 books are issuing to the all the students and faculty. Rest of the 15,000 books are available in the stock in our library. That type of that controlling system, it will be reflected through the circulation module. Okay. And majorly here in the 4th point is budgeting control. So budget is the main key role. So in case in our library budget, how much of that budget is there? So you can you can mention the budget in our software. Once in our budget is the 5 lakhs is there, so 50 lakhs is there. Whatever it may be according to our budget. So that is the allocation is there. So budget is the two categories: recurring, non-recurring. So recurring, non-recurring. So recurring, how much of that amount it will be goes. Non-recurring, how much of that amount it will be goes. So in the recurring mode, yeah. So here in the budget, the recurring the budget books, how much of that amount you are spending. Journals, how much of that amount they are spending. This type of that process it will be. Please excuse me. This type of the process is the major key role of the budgeting control. So every day, how much, for example, you have the 50 lakhs. So books, how much of that amount you are to spend. Journals, how much of that amount you are to spend. So each of that amount, how much of that amount you are to spend. Rest of that amount, how much is there in the balance of that amount. It will be showing the balance sheet in our software. That is called as a budget control. So every transaction you are uploading in our 50 lakhs, how much of that amount you are costing. So each and everything, it will be reflected. Okay. That is one thing. And also indexing. So indexing means, so what in our library, so what type of that information is there. So indexing each, for example, your library is there in the automation of that library. So indexing everything what are there in our library. So that is the OPAC, online public access catalog. Indexing means each of the books according to in our, once I have the uploading my anyone, I am procuring one of the title of the book, fundamentals of the physics. I have the purchased. So 5th edition, who is that author? I have mentioned in the web portal. Automatically the page it will be converted to the digital display of that manner. So immediately the image it will be showing on. So everything it will be showing our indexing system, alphabetical order. A textbook of first it will be showing first A book. Second is a textbook of chemistry, a textbook of mathematics. So in the according to A2 will be starting up to end over zoology. Z is the zoology. Last Z zoology alphabetical order. It will be indexing all automatically. That is one part. And also indexing according to we are following the classification 2 modules. How many modules, please? In the classification, the first module is the pollen classification. Pollen classification developed by the S.R. Ranganathan. And second classification is Dewey Decimal classification. So third one is also is the universal decimal classification. So no, some university libraries, universal decimal classification, they are the following the Delhi University only. So such type of the DRTC, such type of CC qualification followed by the DRTC. So in the here really all the academic institutions majorly they are the following the DDC classification, Dewey Decimal classification. The classification will be goes to the according to the numerical method. 001 generalities, 200 300, 400, 500, pure sciences 600, such type of the science and technology. So all the alphabetical order also, it will be showing the indexing. So indexing means any in the library, all the textbooks of that material or journals, it will be reflected to the according to the alphabetical order. It will be showing the indexing top to level all the books and including the call numbers also according to just like as according to mark format. So mark format is the called as a standard structure of that format, that is called as a metadata. So that is called as a structure of that format, mark format of that cataloging. What is the title? What is the author name? So what is the call number? So first edition or second edition, third edition, which year published, how many pages, book size, book capacity, each and everything. Entire, so cataloging means entirely that is the called as a mark format entirely. What is the different? What is the main meaning of mark format? It will be description of that book information only. So I have the one a solar photovoltaics of that book is there. So the book entire that information. So who is the publisher? Who is that author? Which year published? The first year or second year? So how many editions is came? Everything of that book information will be reflected on this format. This the indexing, it will be reflected the full structure of the format, just like as a opaque. And the sixth one is information storage and retrieval. So in our software, what is that main purpose? You are the using information retrieval of the system. That means, for example, you are also with a woman being. How many titles in your keep in your mind? So some of in our library, maths, my for example, my library, pharmaceutical engineering is there, biomedical engineering is there, chemical engineering is there, civil mechanical, all the computer branches, allied branches, including the ECE and EEE. All the titles of the books I did not recall the sometimes because what is that? Where the human being, the type of that memory you have to know that. So some majority of the books you can keep in our mind. So in case the system it will be there. For example, the student is coming to asking, sir, solar photovoltaics new book is there. So which edition, third edition, who is that author? Prentice Hall of India. So the immediately we are going to searching the book, it will be available or not. In case in our library, around in the 6 copies is there, it will be showing the 6 books of the copies. So in the 6 books, it will be showing 2 books is already issued, 1 book is the reference, remaining 3 books is the available in the circulation module. It will be showing on that. That is called as a information storage and retrieving method. So this process is easiest of that way as the librarian. The entire that information it will be reflected easiest of that way understanding. Big libraries is there. For example, ISB is there, Indian School of Business. 4 floors are there. So one book is there in the 4th floor. So the book is available or not. People will be coming to asking. We're directly in the physical count of the checking. We are going to the 3rd floor, 2nd floor, where the searching. That is not a way. So because the whose libraries is can't to do to searching the book, easiest of the gateway information retrieving system is there, just like as the opaque where the searching the book is there or not, it will be reflected. That is the major of that advantage in this parameter of in the library automation and the use of the computers in the documentation centers. So majorly this is the use of the computers. The computers is there easiest of the way to accessing the easiest of that way information. The first one is the current awareness service. So majority of the libraries, our main agenda to providing the current awareness services. So current awareness services means new trends is the going on, technologies is the going on. Immediately the type of that information they are asking. For example, Sistu, our networking 6 right now we are using the 4th generation of the company. That is the networking 4th generation. So 6th generation is there 6G. So what type of the technology is the using? That type of that information is the required. The library will be providing current content. So this is the current scenario is the going on. This structure is the going on. So for example, in the new general knowledge is required. What is the going on? Ministry, who is whom? So everything it will be reflected to the directly to the current awareness of that system. Services is there. Easiest of that quick way to providing the informations by the users. Users means whether the students or faculty or research scholar, any one of them, they are the using in our library. We are the called the name of users only. So users means any one of the people, they are the coming to library, they are the getting that information of CAS, that is called as a current awareness system. And second one, abstracting and indexing services. For example, in the chemical abstracts is there. So chemistry is there, one of the sciences. So chemical abstracts, the library will be procuring, abstracting and indexing system. The abstracts in the periodical wise, the abstracts is the providing in our library. That is just like as abstracts means, just like as the journals. Every time it will be comes to the every fortnightly, weekly, they are the publishing. All the books were the compiling and one of the book to preparing the binding and shelving to providing that information in this library. That means that is one parameter. And abstracting and indexing services means, so in the catalog is systematically to arranging all the information. So indexing called. So enter the library, all the books are there. In our library, the 50,000 books are there. Maths, physics, chemistry, all the books are mixing is there in our library in the stacks. How it will be find out where is the physics, where is the chemistry, how it will be identifying. That is the difficulty. So on that basis, so each of the track it will be allocated to the physics rack, maths rack. So each that is the indexing system. So everything it will be indexed in our library. So separately we are allocated. Friction is there, novels is there, English grammar books is there, general books is there, reference books is there, encyclopedias is there, dictionaries is there, handbooks is there. Handbooks means subject dictionaries, not only in the general dictionary, in the academic content of that point of view, subject dictionary. So computer subject dictionary is there, electrical engineering subject dictionary is there. So such type of the books is there. It will be showing the indexing of that manner of the entire the library information system to processing to informing. That is one thing. And the selective dissemination of that information. So for example here, selective dissemination. For example, one people they are the putting that mail to me, sir, I want this article, IEEE article immediately can send to me. The people will be asking only in the selective of that information only, not only for that. For example, radar engineering is there, and satellite engineering is there, satellite communication. So for our ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, to launching, what is that main motto? To launching the rockets. What type of the technology they are using? Cryogenic rockets. Cryogenic rockets technology they are using. The cryogenic rocket technology, which place they are the downloading, using the information in the first in India from the Russia. Russia is the helping to India to providing the cryogenic rocket satelliting directly how to utilizing. Right now we are the updating the knowledge, what type of the technology we are using. Currently, independently, we are the using the technology and sending to the satellites to the space. So this here, what type of the flow is going on? So the student will be asking the cryogenic rockets article. Once the people will be asking the article, the librarian, immediately they are the providing the article. So that is the specifically, not only entirely content of that, specification of that information they are asking, selective dissemination of that information, selective information providing the key role of that librarian. That is also retrospective searches. For example, sometimes the people they doesn't know how to downloading, how to it will be accessing. So, for example, our college is our library. I am so subscribing around in the 50 lakhs of that online databases. IEEE, Science, JGate, AAC, ASME. So these all are the information. How to using, what is the process, each and everything. That knowledge is to I know. So some of the faculty they doesn't know what is that, how it will be using that respective of the searches. So how it will be issue, how to searching of that articles, each and everything to explore. That is the main important. Okay, that is one contemporary. And also preparation of the bibliographies. So preparation of the bibliographies means in the, for example, bibliographies, that is called as a, in the research of the content of that point of view, what is this called as a review of the literature. So that means in the bibliography research means how many, for example, in our library, how many books is there, what is the titles is there, authors is there. That is the bibliographic information only. Preparation of bibliography information. That means in our library, 20,000 books is there. Total books is the 50,000. titles is the 20,000 is there. So in the 20,000 titles, what type of the titles is there? The bibliography description it will be providing. So this is the title, for example, fundamentals of the physics, fundamentals of the chemistry, who is that author, who is the subject. So that type of that name is called as a preparation of the bibliographic information. So we are the preparing the information, we are uploading in the software, easiest of that way, the people, that means the users, easiest what type of that books are there in our library, easiest to understanding the books. That is one contemporary. And also directory preparation. So directory preparations means, so what type of that information is the required in our databases, directory preparation for the students, those who are the asking the regularly of that information, regularly of that what type of the content of the they are the browsing. So the preparing the directory of the preparation, directory preparation, that means the big library is there. For example, ISB is there, like IIT Kharagpur is there. That is a big library. The gateways, the gateway, that is called as a guiding of the how it will be using the library bay guides. So bay guides means, so the library is the whose library. So each of the track, each of the different sections is there. How to using, where is that sections, each and everything, it will be reflected in the preparation of the directory. So this is the way is the reprography service. Reprography services means only where those who are the asking one costly book is there. That is the reference books, cost of 50,000. They did not issue to the outside, where sit and read only. In this contemporary, we need one of the article Xerox. So just you will take the Xerox, the type of the sections. Reprographic sections is there, and also reference sections and periodical section, technical section, acquisition. N number of the sections is there. So digital library is there, online database, discussion rooms is there. So that is the bay gates. It will be reflected to how to access, where is the gateway of the path, the guiding of the information of in the central library. And also other applications, for example, institutional repositories. Other applications mean institutional repositories. Institutional repositories means, for example, in our college, in our faculty, published the some of the books. They are the director to wrote the books and published the one of the esteemed publication. So individually he was contributing. So that type of that, what type of that books in our faculty, the different domains of that areas published the books, that information we are the uploading in our portal. What type of the author, what type of the books they are the published, which year, who is that author, what is the title name, what is the department name. We are the displaying the information in our automation of that library. And that is one thing. And also publications. So in our college, every college, the faculty is the academicians. They are the what is they are the contributing in the academic information to publishing on the journals. So some journals is the publishing in the majorly in the world-wise two contemporaries. That is the Scopus publications and Web of Science publications. In India, UGC approved journals. So UGC approved journals means is the standard journals. So just like as a quality journals. This the UGC approved journals is also is called as a 3 categories. So category A of the UGC journal, category B UGC journals. Category A is a very qualitative journal. Quality, that is a very good journal. Category B journal UGC, it is a good journal. Quality C journal is there. That is the average of the journal. This type of that is structures is the going on. The type of the journals where the procuring, the institutional the faculty, they are the contributing on the publication. That information we are uploading in our institutional repository, that parameter. And also in our students published the papers and including the done the summer research project and dissertations. This copies also we are the uploading the institutional repository. That means institutional repository, what is that purpose? For example, IIT Hyderabad is there. So what type of that research is going on? What are the departments is there? How many faculties there? What type of the projects they are done, how many DST, so government of India, so directly they are the sanctioned the director of the science and technology project of the funding, each and everything it will be reflected directly in his web portal. Same thing here also, institutional repository, any institution what type of that research contribution, what type of that information is there, they are the uploading in our automation of in our library, easiest of that way to understanding all of in our user community, faculty, students, or research scholar. So this process is the going on. This is the called as a library automation. So this is the section is the over. So this is the library automation. This is the compulsory of that question in the examination of that point of view. So please all of you thoroughly to follow on that. That means what is the basic of the thing? Software. What is the library automation mean? The library is totally to electronic working on the electronic gateway through the there is no manual system. Each of the operation will be goes to the directly to the computerized methodology only. So that is called as a library automation in the simple of that manner. Okay, that is one thing. So here the library softwares. So in the library automation softwares is there. So the different types of that softwares is there. So I can explain to you. So in the previously also I have explained. So in the types of the softwares, the library softwares, there are the two categories. First one is the I have already first session I have repeated. Open, there are two categories of the software: commercial softwares, open source software. Commercial softwares means we will pay the money and get it the software. That is the commercial. Open source software means it will be available open domain. So open domain means easy anybody can be downloadable. For example, in the Google is there, Google Google Play Store is there. Anybody what type of that information, any app is the required according to on that basis, easiest of that way they are the downloading and utilizing the just like as the Amazon app. So this same here, the open source software means where the installing and using the software, the transactions model is the same thing. Circulations is the common phenomena, acquisition is the common phenomena, serial control is the common phenomena, OPAC is the common phenomena, budget is the common phenomena. This is all of the structures is the same thing. Just like as the name is the differentiator. So sometimes the people will be going to circulation. So sometimes the people will be called as a serial control. It will be called as a different names only. So the basic operations is the common of any one of that library. The functions there is no differentiator. The functions is the common thing. Okay, that is called as a commercial open source software. This commercial software means you can pay it and get it, the software. So in this example here, Soul software for universities of the libraries, that is the Infilmnet Ahmedabad is there. Ahmedabad, they are the developer the software. This is the worth of the 30,000 of that worth of the software. Once we are the procuring the software, right now the competition examination that point of view also, they are the working asking the question. So we software, Soul software, which version is the going on in the right now? 3.0 is the going on right now. So in the previously 2.0 is there. Right now it will be updated. 3.0 is the going on. So 3.0 is currently to using the data, using the software, updation of the software of Soul. So this is the Soul software. Lipsys software. Lipsys is developed by the Lipsys company. So this is the Lipsys purely working on that commercial software. This company, it will be providing AMC is a use cost. So major some of the top of that institutions only, they are the procuring the software because this is the every year AMC also they are the paying the lack of that money. So solo software is only to paying the 5,000 only or 5,000. So sometimes the problems time only they will pay it. Otherwise, no need to, the people will be not asking. The sole software, they're the AMC hardly they're the taking to the 500 or 1,000 only. Here the Lipsys, they are the 1 lakh of the chargeable to paying the AMC. The sold is the one of the commercial software. And before on that, CDS ISIS software. So CDS ISIS software is also one of the commercial software. So this is also UNESCO, it will be developed by the software. This is also before on that there is no soul at that time. Majority of that 1990 time, all the people in the majority of the automation of that libraries, they are using the this software only. So CDS, ISS only. And next one is the Koha software. So this is the Koha is the open source software. So anybody can be easiest of that way to downloadable and accessible of the software. So this is the Koha software. Okay. So the Koha is the open source software. Anybody can be easiest of that way to access the software. And next one is called as a NewgenLib. NewgenLib is also open source of the software. So anybody can be easiest of that way to access. I am telling here in the sole software and each and everything modules is the same thing. That is acquisition is the common, cataloging is common, circulation is the common, OPAC is the common, serial control, administration reports, and each and everything is the common. There is no changes. Okay, that is the main thing. So all the names is the differentiative. For example, just like mana that is called as a our mobile networks is there. So Airtel and BSNL etc. The functionalities is the same thing. Now the names is the quite differentiative. Same thing here also. The lips is also same thing. The ellipsis is also, this is called as a one of the New Delhi, it will be developed the Infotech Consultation Private Limited. New Delhi, the Ellipsis Corporation, they are the developed this software. So this is the also all the same principles is there, same methodology, same method it will be going on. The Libman is there, that is one of the software, that is also Libman. NewgenLib is there. So NewgenLib is called as a one of the open source of that library. So majority of the people also right now they are using this software. Okay. So this is the library activities of that automation. So library activities of that automation means your library, the students they are asking directly you are the writing on the register, issuing of that library cards. This type of the pattern is the traditional, old traditional model only. The right now any of the smart library, they are using the library automation, easiest of that way, all the activities and administration and smooth manner, easiest of that way to maintaining the library. So this process is the going on. So this is the major part. Okay. This is the over of the library automation of the part. And next we will discuss to the library net. Any doubts in the library automation, please? You have any doubts in this area? Any doubt, please? Hello?
No, sir. Please
Yeah, yeah.
continue.
Yeah, this is the over, please, library automation of the part. And next one is the library networks. So what is
Hello.
the network? Hello?
Sir, directories once explain, sir.
Which one, ma?
Directories.
So directories, na?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bibliographies and directories difference. What is the difference between bibliography and
Directory preparation means the directory means bay guides, just like as the directory in our library. What are the areas is there? What type of that information is there? Just like as the directory in entire in our library, what are that information is there? We are just like as a handbook. Okay, that is the main thing. Okay, are you understood? That is one
Okay,
part.
sir.
Bibliography means entire in our library, what type of the textbooks is there, journals is there, authors is there. For example, one textbook is there for fundamentals of that mathematics or higher engineering mathematics is there. Author name is the B.S. Gravel. Which edition? Right now it will be going on in the 58th edition published by the McGraw-Hill. So this entirely, how many books is there in our library? The title 40 copies is there. You can understand here what is the title and what is that author. Title mean I have the higher engineering mathematics. So author name is the Gravel. That book is there, one copy with me. That is called as a title. The same titles I have purchased the 100 copies. Same title, same edition, same author. The 100 copies is the name called as a volumes. Okay, that is the multiple of that copies is the name called as a volumes in our library profession. Okay, and one copy is there, that is the title only. So how many books is there in our library? You are the some people, for example, in the mathematics, how many titles is there in our library? They are asking. We are giving to the answer. One title is there, volumes is the 100 is there. One title is called as Higher Engineering Mathematics, BS Gravel. That is one title. One only the title name wise, one name, one author name only. That is the multiple of that copies is there. That is called as a volumes. That type of that brief information, all the textbooks, agricultural, alphabetical order, agricultural to zoology, what type of that books are there in our library, that information it will be reflected directly here. That is called as a bibliography. Clear? Okay. You are entirely what type of the structure of that material is there. That material it will be reflected called as a bibliographical information from your library. Okay, that is the books information only. Clear? Yeah. And also
Okay.
next unit 9 is called as a library networks. So let networks, what is the meaning of the library networks? Networks means just like as a that is the just simple Airtel network, BSNL network. So such type of the networks. So in these networks, it will be how it will be synchronizing, how it will be using. So in the libraries also network is the most important. So without of that network, we did not do sharing that information, not a possible. So library network is there, international platform networks is there, national networks is there, regional networks is there. So here the different networks is the going on throughout in the India and worldwide in the library sciences. So first one is the called as a computer networks. So computer networks means, for example, in our institution is there. My college is the 110 acres campus. So each of the building is the different locations is there. So each and for example, the people will be come to asking the library building is the quite long away for the main building or main classrooms. They did not to come directly. It will be goes to the half kilometers. So at the time, my library network connectivity, LAN networking, local area networking. It will be connected to the all the departments, all the labs to my library. My network of that system, it will be sharing the information to the all the people, all the departments. So all the students. Simple thing, the people will be easiest of that way to accessing of that information. So that is the main thing. Here in this part, basic computer networks is the required. That means in the computers is the required. The computers is there, and the LAN networks is the three areas is the networks is there. The mainly the technically the physically the computers, high configuration of the computers is the networking of the areas, whether the digital libraries or network of that networking of the computers, it will be there. Any one of the people there, the sitting in the classroom, in his classroom or in his personal room, easiest of the way to access the library information. In this contemporary here, the networks is the three types of that networks. So first network is the LAN network. So LAN network means local area network. LAN means LAN. LAN means local area network. Local area network, how it will be working on? In the simple example, my library is there. My library is so far away to the rest of the department. My library it will be connected to the networking in the cable mode. It will be connected to the all the systems within the campus. So staff quarters and each staff quarters, boys hostel, ladies hostel, and including the staff for each and every all the department. So for example, in my digital library, I have shared the entire that all the resources, online journals, books, e-books, databases, each and everything I have been uploading in my server. My server connections it will be providing to the all the people. So immediately no need to come to the library. Automatically the people in his respective place, easiest of that way to downloadable and accessible and readable. So this is the called as a local area network. So next network is MAN network. So MAN network is the called as a metropolitan area network. For example, Hyderabad. Hyderabad network is the metropolitan city. Hyderabad is the metropolitan city. So one information is there, immediately it will be sharing to the all the people. So how it will be going on? So that is the big area network. So that is the metropolitan area network means, for example, one TV channel is there. It will be covered the entire the Hyderabad of the jurisdictions. So once they are the telecasting the information, immediately it will be sharing to the all the people. That is the called as a MAN network. So multi-area network. And also third one is WAN network. So WAN network is the wide area network. So wide area network means, so throughout in India, National Informatics Center is there, wide network. So they are the uploading one of that information. For example, our collectorate in the Karimnagar collectorate is information is required. Hyderabad collectorate information is required. Otherwise, in the Kashmir collectorate network is the information. Collector, who is that? How? What is the district names? The type of that information you can require. How it will be collecting? WAN network, wide area network. It will be integrated to the network. All the information it will be sharing these three areas. So this the network's names is called as a networks is the three areas. First one is the LAN network, MAN network, and third one is the WAN network, wide area network. Networking to networking. So networks, how it will be working? Network of networks. So today, I'm my any people, for example, any one of the people, they're just sending the one of that mail to me. So in the what is the process? It will be comes to me. That is the network only. For example, I am using the geo networking. So other people they are using another networking. That is called as the different networking. That is the only they are the using the internet only. So any one of the people they are the sending one of that electronic email, or otherwise we are the watching the I20, that is the called as the IPL 20 matches we are the watching. So there is no dish networking. Internet based also the people will be accessing YouTube channels. So everything they are the accessing through the process of the internet only. So here in the what is that important here? Networks majorly it will be depends upon the directly through the gateway of internet only. Internet is there, easiest of that way. Basic computers networking, it will be working through the internet module only. And second one is telecommunication networking. So this is the major key role here. Telecommunication network in the previously you will saw just like as the telephone it will be ringing, where the dialing one of the information, the connection it will be goes to the BSNL office. BSNL office it will be connecting to the concerned people. So the telecommunication networking, one place to another place. So today the telecommunication is the wide area network. So wide area network means in the there is no networks directly. It will be connected to the through the satellites. So just like as the Geo network, BSNL network, Voda network, Airtel networks. So all the network it will be comes to the under the part of commercialization. The internet works. So telecommunication networks. So telecommunication of the